lovelies, welcome back to Lifestyle Chapter. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel. If today is your first time, I welcome you to the family. If you're already here watching, I am always happy to have you back. Today I have another recipe, that is my homemade baked beans recipe that I'm going to share with you. It is a delicious recipe, and with this recipe all adults and kids love as well. You can use this recipe for your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, and it is so good when it is made. I'm going to start from scratch how I achieved this, so I hope you enjoy watching, and then we'll take it from there. So let's dive straight into it. Lovelies, I'm going to wash in my Great Northern beans, or if you have navy beans or Haricot beans, that is the types of beans that you can use to make this recipe. What I'm using now is the Great Northern beans. It is a little bigger in size than the navy beans or the Haricot beans. So if you should get any of this, you are good to use. But if you are not here in the United States and you are back home in Ghana, because I know back home in Ghana I never saw these kind of beans, but if you are there and you want to try this, you can still use the black eyed peas, which before you can make it this way, you have to peel the beans off before you can use it for this recipe. So I'm washing this under running water. I'm making sure nothing is left in there, and I'm going to cook it with my pressure cooker. So as you can see, I've poured the beans in my pressure cooker, and then I've added some water to it. I'm going to cook this under 20 minutes. Usually if you don't have a pressure cooker, you can soak it overnight, or you can soak it 8 hours, and then you are good. You just put it on fire. So as you can see here, it is done, it is cooked. And for you to be sure, you just take one of the bean and then you press it, and you see that it is tender. That means the bean is done, it is well cooked. And these are the ingredients that comes with it. So I have here my corn flour, I have my brown sugar, I have my curry powder, vinegar, rice vinegar or apple cider vinegar, salt, chicken broth, I have my onion powder, I have ketchup, I have my Worcestershire sauce and tomato sauce, and also have the stock of the beans and some water. So I have my pot ready on fire, which I'm going to pour in the chicken broth. You can use chicken broth or vegetable broth, which is also good as well. So onto that, I'm going to add in the tomato paste. I'll put all the measurements in the description box down below. And also I'll add in the ketchup, the tomato ketchup to it. And then I'll add the brown sugar, powdered onions, Worcestershire sauce, garlic powder, and the stock of the beans. And you stir everything up together to make sure the tomato paste is dissolved very well. So that is what I'm trying to achieve here. I'm continuously stirring to make sure everything is actually dissolved. I don't want any lumps in the mixture. That is why I'm taking the time to get it well dissolved. So now everything is all done. I've added in the black pepper and I'm continuously stirring. Here I'll start putting in the beans, the cooked beans in the mixture. And then I'll be stirring. So this is how it's looking. We are almost there. I'm adding a little bit of water for it to cook for about 5 minutes, and I've added some pinch of salt. And to that, I have added the cornstarch to incorporate with some water, which is going to be the thickener for the recipe. So as you can see, I'm stirring it up nicely to make sure everything is dissolved in well, and then I'll pour it on the beans. So I'll stir it up and then leave it on to cook for about 5 to 8 minutes. And as you can see, it is cooking, and see how the thickness has become. It has become thick. And we are all done with the baked beans recipe. Around this time, I'll just turn off the heat and then let it sit. And when you allow it to sit for some time, it becomes more thicker. And you're done. So I have put some of the baked beans on my breakfast plate, which you can see, and I'm enjoying it. Lovelies, this is so delicious. I hope you try it and you'll let me know. Thank you so much for watching.